No. Listen to me. Who are we looking for?
It's my mom and my... Are you got that f***ing little piece of shit?
This is Jonathan King. Just moments earlier, he walked into his parents' home for a welfare check and found both of them dead inside.
What's the deal?
My parents were murdered.
Claiborne King and Andrea Hutchins King killed inside the very place they were supposed to feel safe, and almost immediately, Jonathan realized he knew who was responsible.
He got out of prison a few months ago. He broke into some lady's house down here in Quail Run. He went back to jail. Got out last week. I told my sister on her deathbed, I give you one chance. I gave him one chance, that was it.
His nephew, the same person who had been living with them and had just been released from prison 7 days ago, but at that moment, he was nowhere to be found.
It looked like it was the grandson.
She said something's wrong with him in the head. She said he's crazy.
What started as a welfare check had now turned into a manhunt, with his nephew right in the middle of it all.
You think I did this?
Oh, well, I absolutely think you did this.
What the fuck I'm gonna do that for? If anything, I'm gonna beat somebody about my granddaddy, man. I'm not doing no...
I don't know what happened. Lift your foot up.
I'm not doing none of that shit, man.
It's a quiet February morning in Escambia County, Florida, a stretch of suburban streets just outside Pensacola, where life moves slowly and familiarly, the kind of place where neighbors know each other and violent crime is rare. At the center of it all sits a modest home on Greenbrier Boulevard, a place where an elderly couple had spent years building a quiet life together. But inside that home, something has gone terribly wrong. But before officers from this town come to the most terrifying discovery of their careers, they receive a 911 call from a family member requesting a welfare check.
Sheriff's Office, Lori, how may I help you?
Yeah, I have a question. I don't know if you guys are able to send a deputy out. My nephew got out of prison a few months back, ended up going back to jail, ended up just getting out. That's the long and the short of it. He's back staying with my parents. My mom was supposed to call me back last night. I'm across the street from their house, a few houses down. Both their vehicles are there. I was seeing if there's a deputy maybe come out here and do a wellness check. There's a code on the front door. I have it. I know how to get in. I just know if I go in without a deputy here, something bad could happen.
And who has just gotten out of jail or prison?
It's my nephew. My sister passed away a few years ago.
Okay, we'll get a deputy out to you as soon as we can.
Okay, thank you.
The call came from a concerned son, Jonathan, who hadn't been able to reach his parents for some time. He told dispatch they had been living with his nephew, who had just been released from prison, and that made him uneasy about the situation. But that unease didn't go away. Jonathan would call again, asking where officers were, fearing it might already be too late.
Sheriff's Office, this is Valerie. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Well over 30 minutes. I called in a call, see if maybe Sheriff said he'd come do a wellness check at my parents' house, because I'm here, but I don't know if it shows all the stuff in there when my number pops up about the extenuating circumstances, but it was my nephew that got out of prison, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him for like over a day.
Okay. Is this Jonathan?
But I was trying to wait for a deputy. Yes. Okay. I tried to wait for a deputy before I went in the house, but it's been a little over 30 minutes.
Hey,
I just, I'm kind of worried about him.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I do apologize for the wait. We have 2 deputies en route now. We've just had a lot of emergencies coming up, but as soon as we can, we're going to get someone out to you, okay?
No worries. I'm just calling to check. I'm not trying to be a pain in the butt. I get you guys are busy.
It is all good.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
With the second call raising the tension, officers quickly made their way to the scene, not yet knowing it was already too late, and Jonathan had already went inside.
What's the deal?
My parents were murdered.
Stay out there. 149 tonight, so. Hey, where you at? Where you at?
Hey, go ahead and cancel 1018, Chad. Cancel the 1018.
149. I got it. 149. Cancel the 1018.
As the first responding officers entered the home, everything appeared normal, as if nothing had happened. But the more they looked, the worse it became. Inside, they discovered 2 bodies, Claiborne King and Andrea Hutchins King. Officers first found Claiborne King in the master bedroom, lying in a pool of his own blood. They would later discover Andrea Hutchins King in an office on the other side of the house, lying cold on the floor. And as they continued through the home, officers noticed bloody footprints moving through the house, leading into the bathroom. Inside, the sink was covered in blood, suggesting someone had tried to clean themselves up after the attack. But another discovery would stand out even more. A message written on the wall, one that would later help point investigators toward the killer. Now, officers were left with more questions and answers, trying to piece together what had happened and where the grandson was, not knowing if he had anything to do with this. With that, they turned to Jonathan, hoping he could shed light on the situation.
Listen to me. No. Listen to me. Who are we looking for?
It's my mom and are you the fucking little piece of shit? His name is Jordan King, Jordon.
How do you know that this is who we're looking for?
So he got out of prison a few months ago. I'm sorry.
Man, go ahead. You're good.
He got out of prison a few months ago. He broke into some lady's house down here in Quail Run. He went back to jail. Got out last week.
Okay.
My mom tried to get a restraining order. That didn't work. They were going to give him one more chance. I tried to call her last night. I tried to call this morning.
Has he been staying here with them?
Yep.
Okay. Does he have a car?
No.
You do. Is there a car
missing? No car's missing. He doesn't have a car.
Does he have a phone?
Yes, he has a phone. I can give you the number. My parents do not own any firearms.
How old is he?
He's like 24.
So you haven't talked to him since he's been out of prison, since he's been back over
No,
here?
since he's been out of prison. When he got out of prison, he came back here first. And I was going to try and help him get his life back together with my parents. And he started pulling this stupid shit that he always does. And I told my sister on her deathbed, I give you one chance. I gave him one chance, that was it. Have not talked to him, spoke to him since. He ended up going to jail, breaking that lady's house. Got continued, whatever. I guess he got out last week. My parents brought him here. I kept telling him it's a terrible idea, terrible idea. I've been trying to check in with him. Tried to check in with him yesterday. I was busy running around. Called him last night, fell asleep. Called him this morning, and then called. And before I got to my job site, I said, no, I fucking need to go by there. And when I came by here, I saw the porch light on.
Jonathan made it clear that he believed his nephew, Jordan King, was responsible, already pointing fingers at him from the start. But as more officers arrived on scene, they began searching for additional clues, trying to understand exactly what had happened. They couldn't rely on assumptions alone. They needed evidence to confirm who was truly responsible.
Several of y'all start going door to door, knocking on, see if there's any video cameras up and down.
Yes, sir. Do you have any videos on your house? Video cameras?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Heard or seen anything recently that was suspicious to you?
Just him, the way he acts. But I mean,
who's him?
The ex-felon, the guy. It's their grandson.
What's his name?
Jordan King. He just got out of jail.
King?
Yes.
I remember seeing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you say he's been acting strange, what do you mean?
Well, a couple of days ago, I'm coming out this way from the woods, and so he's outside. He comes over, to talk to me, and he wanted me, and he said my grandmother was supposed to pick me up 30 minutes ago, and she didn't do it. And he said, can you call them for me? So I called the grandparents and got the grandmother on the phone. And she said, just tell him to go in the house and wait for me, because apparently it seemed like he had been in the house. Well, he had been, because he told me. He came.
What day was this again?
This was like 2 days ago. I mean, if you need to know the exact day.
Yes, please. That'd be great.
I gotta walk in the house.
No problem, man. I'll be right here.
While officers searched for more information, they began speaking with neighbors on the other side of the house, trying to see what else they could find. However, one officer started to feel a little uneasy. Something about the way one of them said they could help didn't seem right.
How young? Like the grandson of the
Yeah, it looked like it was the grandson, but I've only seen him from a distance. But there was somebody standing in the yard.
In their yard?
Right in their yard, right in the center of their yard, with his hands like
Was
this.
it their son, the guy who was just out there?
I don't know.
In the hat?
What exactly happened?
Okay.
I don't know. I wasn't here for that.
Just as I was coming home, I seen them standing there doing that. then I heard the sirens.
Was it the black male or the white male?
I think it was the white male.
Okay. Yeah, we know he was here.
Okay, all right.
He's the one who called us.
Yeah. So I get what he was doing then. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Alright,
yeah,
this
if there's
person
anything.
stops calling me, I'll help you. What's the person's number?
Who?
Like, I'll find out where the person is.
What person?
The grandson?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The guy that you just replaced understands what Telegram is. Telegram X is this app that just came out.
It's like a texting app, right? Kind of.
Yeah, just
This is going to be kind of confusing.
Okay.
You can mimic somebody's number. So you can basically, if you do it right, you can get their text messages and their calls and everything that they route from there on out.
Okay.
And it's free. It's like literally, if like say you're like called your number, okay, and I called it, I can go in here and I can shut off the Facebook posts, I can shut off social media, I can shut off your VPNs and everything, and it's for virtual reality. It's so you can create a virtual reality character technically, but obviously some people can manipulate it to a certain extent, and it's all built. Look, you can change the country consistently, and you can just go into it as many times as you want, and as you can see, the AI is on the top listening to the conversation and changing everything consistently.
So you want to see if you can call
what I'm trying to say is I don't want to implicate myself, I guess, in a way. I'm saying like I could definitely like shout from a distance how to do it.
okay, I see what you're saying. So you want us to download Telegram and try and call them that way? Okay.
And the craziest thing is you can download the app like multiple times and have the same number route to the same number. All you got to do is just make sure your settings are turned off correctly, because it's a computer, like, and you just see, like, that number is routed from my first cell phone number when I was 16. And it just calls me consistently, and then I hang up, and then it routes it to my next phone.
Not realizing that what one of the neighbors was describing was borderline illegal, tracking people's numbers and accessing their messages, officers chose to let it slide, given the urgency of the situation. Under normal circumstances, that kind of behavior would have raised serious concerns. But one thing was clear. Both neighbors knew who Jordan King was, and he didn't have the best reputation. Back with Jonathan, officers continued trying to understand. If it was Jordan, why would he do something like this? And most importantly, where was he? Sorry to interrupt the story, but if you're into true crime and want access to raw, uncensored footage, check out our Patreon, link in the description.
Anywhere that you know Jordan may be or may go. I'm working on it.
Can I? He used to run with my son's basketball coach, and I can text my son, and maybe I'm not going to tell my son what's going on.
No. Do you know your son's basketball coach's name?
Coach Cass, C-A-S-S.
Does Jordan have a Facebook page?
I think from like.
Right now, so your ass in jail. Understand that? That's there for a reason, not for you to break it. Get him out of here.
Hey.
Now.
Wow.
What's
What's your name, boss?
Jonathan.
So, you're Jordan's.
I ain't fucking nobody that piece of shit. His uncle.
Your guys. Okay, your uncle. Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I get it. I understand. Trust me. I'm just trying to figure out where we can find him. If we can find him pretty quick.
I need y'all to find him quick.
With this, officers now had an idea of where to look for Jordan. Jonathan mentioned he used to hang out with a local school coach's son. Now, officers needed to locate the coach's residence and find him. But before they could do that, one of the neighbors revealed something that would turn the case upside down.
I'll give that back to you. One last thing, if you just raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you swear or affirm that what you just told me is the truth?
Yes.
Awesome. And do you understand what perjury is?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Two things. First of all, I don't believe in defunding the police. I've been dying to tell that to an official. But let me just add a little bit.
Sure.
Like our conversation. Well, first of all,
when he's asking you to call his grandmother, that conversation? Okay.
Yeah, but let me back up. 6 years before, she was
before he went to prison, she was telling me that he is. She said something's wrong with him in the head. She said he's crazy. He just can't. He just doesn't compute up here.
Okay, so this is 6 years ago. His mother?
His grandmother.
Okay, that you talked to on the phone. Got it.
Yeah, but I was talking to her in person.
Yeah.
So she had told me there's just something wrong with him in the head.
Yeah.
He can't. But then one last thing. So when he and I were talking, I mean, you can tell that you're not talking to somebody.
Car 702, please add me to 708.
It's almost like it's trying to talk to a doll. You know, they hear you. You just there's no way you can carry on an intelligent conversation with him. Is what it seemed like.
Yes, sir.
You know, because his mind, he was paranoid and he's all over. You know. So,
yes, sir. Okay. I appreciate you talking with me.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, and if you remember anything, please call us. Okay.
What one of the neighbors revealed was that Jordan may not have been completely right in the head and may have had underlying issues that could explain such a sudden, violent attack. However, this was only taken at face value, not concrete evidence. Still, it gave officers a new perspective, allowing them to look at the case in a different light and begin to better understand what may have happened. With this new information, officers returned to Jonathan, hoping he could explain the family dynamics in more detail.
What was he in prison for?
Stupid wannabe thug shit, robbing people, fucking all kinds of shit.
After I saw his picture, he looks familiar.
Probably.
I don't know from where, but
probably just because he looks like every other piece of shit that does the same stuff.
Car 20 on 5. Car 20 on channel 5.
So you haven't talked to him since he's been back over here, since your mom and dad let him back in?
No.
Okay.
No, and the other night when I talked to Mom, the last time I talked to her very briefly because he was in the background trying to talk to me. Mm-hmm. And so Mom was like, I'll give you a call later on and talk to you. And I was like, okay, I'll call you later.
Did she say that they hadn't been having any issues with him at all or anything?
I mean, he got out what? I don't even think he's been out 7 days.
When you talked to her on Saturday, did she seem like anything was wrong or?
Not to the extent of this, but just maybe argumentative. She kind of implied, but not.
Okay.
If I thought it was more, you ought to have got the phone calls in and I'd have been over here.
Okay.
Now that's your nephew?
Jordan.
That's what you want to call him.
So where are his parents at? Are they estranged? Are they local?
So my sister passed away a few years ago, and his biological father went to prison when he was real little, and I have no idea if he's still there, if he's out, if he's dead, or what. Don't really care, to be honest with you.
You had any guess?
His stepfather lives in Texas, and that's my sister's ex-husband. They broke up before, they separated before, she passed away, blah, blah, blah.
But anywhere you could think of friends or friends that he would be at?
We already have that.
That's it. When he got out of prison in like November, December, or whatever it was, before he broke into that lady's house and ended up going back like 5 days later, that's the kid he was running with. That was the whole problem. He was trying to go out and run, do the stupid thug shit he wanted to do.
With all the information gathered, officers now had a clearer picture of who Jordan was. And without wasting any time, their next move was clear. They had to find him. Within minutes, officers with Jonathan's help were able to locate the coach's residence.
The guy has a friend. So Kenton Cass, the state high school coach, his son is friends with a suspect.
Homicide will be here in just a second, and we'll get with them and give them everything we got, and then we'll assist them in whatever we need to do.
With no time to waste, officers were dispatched to the coach's residence, hoping to locate Jordan. But what they were about to find would change everything.
How you doing? You Mr. Kenton?
I am.
Hey, can I speak to you for just a second? Anybody else here with you today?
My son, I think. Is the white car on the yard?
No.
No, I'm just on.
He has a Lexus, right?
Yes.
Hey, There's
gray
a
strap on the bottom?
Huh?
Does it have a gray strap on the bottom?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. He's not in trouble.
Jordan. Oh my goodness. King? Mm-hmm. He out?
So, do you know where your son is?
No, he was just here. He was just here. He just left, went to the store, but I thought he was still here. But he was just at the house.
Has he said anything to you about Jordan?
No, he hadn't.
Okay. Do you mind calling him and see if he'll come back over here real quick?
Sure.
He's not in any trouble. We're looking for Jordan, but don't tell him. You know what I mean? Do you know if he's talked to Jordan?
No, I do not, man. He don't go nowhere right now because he just been getting ready to start his class and stuff. So he very seldom leaves the house.
I got you. Why would your boy park his car over here?
I don't know, man. I don't have a clue.
Does he hang out with Jordan?
No, I thought Jordan was still in jail.
Meanwhile, officers questioned the coach about the relationship between his son and Jordan. They did this strategically, trying to understand how close they were and whether they might be together. Unaware of the officers' intentions, the coach answered honestly, and with his son parked just meters away, it only added to the suspicion. With that confirmation, the officers decided to make his way over.
Like I said, I don't know a ton about it. He knows a lot more. That's why I'm gonna let you talk with him a minute, okay?
You ain't in no trouble. Okay. So just chill for a second. Where were you? Where are you coming from? Or what were you doing?
I live in this neighborhood, sir.
I understand that. Okay. I'm looking for Jordan. Okay.
I haven't talked to him in weeks, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
When was the last time you talked to him?
Whenever his grandfather told me that he burglarized somebody's home, that was it.
How did you talk to him? You talked to him on the phone?
No, I talked to his grandfather. I didn't talk to Jordan.
You hadn't talked to him. Have you seen Jordan?
No, sir. I don't know what this is all about. I just went to the store, grabbed a black and mild, and I'm here right now. So I don't know what.
I'm gonna take them handcuffs off of him.
It's like discrimination against my rights, sir.
Right.
I just walked to the cut.
Hey, listen to me, okay?
I'm not doing anything. I do have a lawyer, though.
What do you need a lawyer for? You're not in any trouble. I already told you that.
Yeah, but he just put the handcuffs on me. He told me to come here and all this stuff, bro. Like, I haven't done anything.
And I'm taking them off of you, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just chill, okay?
Okay.
I need you to understand the big picture here, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're not in any trouble, okay?
Yes, sir.
Unless you don't tell us the truth and we find out that you're lying. Not saying you are. Nobody's pointing fingers at anybody.
I have no reason to lie.
Okay. And man to man, I feel you, okay?
Yes,
how would you get in touch with Jordan if you could?
I haven't talked to him in months, but his grandparents live off the 9 Mile Road.
Off Greenbrier?
Yes, sir.
Jordan's granddad and grandma are dead. That's why we're looking for Jordan. So, remember when I told you a minute ago, don't get yourself wrapped up in nothing in the big picture?
Yes, sir.
So, we got to find Jordan. Because right now he's the suspect. Okay? So anything that you can do to help us out on finding him would be 1,000% greatly appreciated.
His grandparents are dead?
Yeah. Not saying he did it. Nobody's saying anything that, okay? But Jordan's in the wind.
But most likely, it sounds like it.
So, if there's anything that you...
If you guys want me to, man, you guys want me to help you guys out.
Yeah. If you 100%.
I don't have any, I haven't talked to him in weeks, but I'm on probation 5 years. If I can help you guys out, can you knock my probation time down?
I can't do any of that, but we can talk to your probation officer or the judge or whoever on your behalf if you help us find him. You know what I'm saying?
I can, if I get on my Facebook and unblock him, I have to talk to him. You know, I can unblock his Facebook.
Do you know where he would go? Do you know anybody else that he hangs out with? A girl? Anything?
Yeah. This girl. I took him to her house one time.
How long ago was that?
About 2 months ago.
Okay. Talk to this officer right here that's coming up, and see if you can maybe remember the girl's name.
Yes, sir.
Do you know exactly where her trailer is?
Yes, I do. You guys, I can hop in the car and show y'all, but
okay.
You know.
He said he hadn't talked to him in a couple months, but he took him over to a girl's house in Wedgwood that lives in a trailer.
When was this?
A couple months ago.
Okay.
He said he doesn't know her name, but he can show you her trailer. He said he could get on his Facebook page and unblock him, and maybe try to.
Yeah, block. Yes, sir. How long you had him blocked for?
Whenever you got out of prison. I believe I know where she stays at. If I can just get in a vehicle, not a.
Yeah. No, I got you. We'll get that worked out in a minute.
Now, officers were left searching for leads again. There was still no sign of Jordan. With growing suspicion, and even his own friends saying it was something he was capable of, officers were now fully convinced he was their main suspect. At this point, there was only one goal: find him. Approximately 3 hours pass, and officers continue driving through the surrounding area, searching for any sign of Jordan. After his friend mentioned he might be with a girl who lived nearby, officers focused their search in that direction. They drove street by street, canvassing every corner, and as they continued searching, one officer caught sight of someone who looked unmistakably familiar.
My foot. I've been trying to get it taken for months.
Yeah, mostly, and it's still you guys.
What's going on?
Just hang tight.
175, we're out with our suspect. 175, we're out with our suspect. 6535.
You're not being arrested right the second you're being detained.
North Plains Parkway.
We'll explain it to you in just a minute.
North Plains Parkway, 1015.
Am I being detained for, sir?
We're going to explain all that to you, okay, partner? We're going to get you a car, and then people are going to come talk to you.
All right.
First one again.
175.
Said when I be like, y'all put up, you kind of deep like I did. Hey,
Jordan, do you got any weapons on you, brother?
No, no,
I'm just going to make sure you don't. Okay.
Yo, I'm walking all damn day.
Grab some gloves. You got positive on, right, Ford? Oh, yeah. Step back up.
We're going to talk to you.
I ain't doing anything wrong. You just tell me why y'all pulled up 4x
No weapons or anything in here, bro?
No searching. That's why you're searching my bag?
I'm not searching.
Okay, yes, sir. I just got out of prison. I just know about the law, so you know.
How long ago did you get out of prison?
November 29th, and I ended up going back to the county jail, but I've been walking all damn day. What I do wrong, sir?
You've been walking all day today?
Yes, sir. And last night.
Where you live at?
1215 Greenmount Boulevard, where I see the gas station.
Okay.
Can you tell me what's going on?
We'll talk to you in just a second.
We on body camera, sir?
Shit.
I know this sounds crazy. I don't know, you probably never heard of it, but I was in jail with nose sworn when I was at Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
So whatever this is about, you know what I'm saying, it seems kind of serious to me because I pulled up like 4 deep, but I feel like it might be pertaining to that, like I'm being targeted, but I don't know what's going on. I'm thirsty as hell. I'm trying to walk this gas station.
Okay.
With Jordan now in custody, officers searched him, but he began talking about a neuroswarm, the same thing written on the wall inside the house. At the time, officers didn't think much of it, not knowing this would soon dig him into an even deeper hole. But for now, he would continue to present himself as an innocent person, as if he had no idea what had happened.
What is it?
The car you can sit in. It's a patrol. It's a person just being stained.
We all have dogs, so you don't want to sit in our back seats, you know what I mean?
What y'all gonna do with my bag?
What's going with you?
I swear, I don't know what it's about. I Like literally, I know it's really. I check my text messages. I've been texting my family, trying to get a ride. Nobody texts me back, but the government messing with my phone. I've been literally just walking around the city. Like I don't have a car. I've been walking around the city trying to make it back.
How long ago did you get out of prison?
November 29th, 2023.
I got you.
I just got out of county jail last month for trespassing, but I'm staying out of trouble, man. Can I please ask you what this is about?
I told you it's in the description. Somebody we're looking for.
The description of what they do.
With that, they took him back to the station, ready to question him, with one goal in the detectives' minds: find out why he did it and get a confession. However, Jordan King would prove to be one of the biggest pathological liars officers would encounter.
Y'all treat me like a criminal, like I did something wrong. You pick him out the street, talking about I feel the description, I ain't do shit. I still have rights, since I haven't been charged with anything, so I'm asking you, can I sit down in the seat, sir? I still have rights.
Yeah, there is something wrong with your grandma and grandpa. They've been found dead.
What?
So they've been found dead in the house. And so we need to talk to you about it. So, I mean, especially with you living there.
Man, what you mean they been about dead? How did they die? How you mean they been dead in the house?
They were both murdered.
Murdered?
That is correct. So we need to talk about it. We need to talk about that and figure that out. So when's the last time you saw your grandma and grandpa?
What? When y'all found my grandma like that and my granddaddy?
We found them today. When's the last time you saw your grandma and granddaddy?
Last night.
When last night?
Around 6. I told my grandma I was going for a walk around Fox Run, and I went for a walk and I just kept going. And I haven't been home since.
So tell me about this. Like, kind of walk me through what happened yesterday.
Hold on. How did they die?
They were murdered.
When you say murder, what you mean? They were shot?
We're still working on it. Tell me about yesterday. Tell me about your day yesterday. You were at the house till 6 o'clock. So tell me about what you did.
I was at the house all day.
Okay.
I was outside smoking black and mild, sitting on the gray
that little bench up front by the door?
It's not a bench. It's like a little tan. It's like a little tan thing to sit on, like Man, that shit. Man, this shit wild as fuck, man. Y'all told my stepfather?
Yeah. Yeah, we've told all your family. Now I'm telling you. But again, we need to figure out what happens.
Officers approached the interview by trying to make Jordan feel like he was in a safe space, so he would speak freely. But Jordan continued to put on an act. And as the questioning went on, the officers' approach slowly began to change. But before anything, officers want to understand how it all started.
What made you go live with your grandparents when you got out?
Yeah, all I had.
You guys close?
Yeah, that's my grandparents. That's my mama here. Yeah, that's all I have. And my stepfather, but my uncle and me really don't get along. But those 3 people are all I have, like my circle. And I kept telling my stepdad, my nanny, and my granddaddy, what's going on. I called him nanny and I kept telling them what's going on. I'm beating with game. Remember, you need to take this stuff seriously. You need to lock the door. If you see any funny movement, just, you know what I'm saying, call the police and that. No, Jordan, you don't have to worry about that. We protect you. I see you 75 years old. These people coming with guns and all type of shit. You really need to be invested in protecting yourself. You know, you'll be all right. That stuff's not gonna follow you in prison.
So do you have an issue with somebody that, I mean, you're talking about these gangs that you have a beef with. Who are they?
I really don't want to speak on that, sir, because I can't, but.
Well, don't you think it could be connected? So don't you think it's important that I understand that?
This shit crazy, man.
Oh, I agree.
With the questioning not moving forward, officers shifted to a more confrontational approach, a tactic commonly known as accusatory interrogation, often associated with the Reed technique. But once they take this route, there's no going back. Because the moment they begin directly accusing him, any sense of trust is gone. Jordan is no longer speaking freely. He's on the defensive, and now it becomes a battle of pressure, not conversation.
So, and to be honest with you, I got another concern. When they brought you in today, you had blood all over your face.
I don't know what they talking about, blood on my face. I got blood on the back of my heel from my shoes being tight that I had, size 9s.
So what's interesting is your granddaddy's beat pretty bad.
What you mean beat?
There's a lot of blood. A lot of blood all over that room.
What you mean, a lot of blood in the room?
Just what I said. How many ways can that mean? Can someone mean that?
I don't know, man. It's like you get frustrated, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man. About my granddaddy, man. He talking about he got beat. And y'all coming at me like I had something to do with this shit, man. I ain't. You talking about blood on my face? I ain't got no blood on my face.
You did have blood on your face, and you got blood on your feet.
Okay.
And you know what? And you know what else? There's bloody footprints all through the hallway,
man.
Back and forth to your bedroom.
Okay, so man, one
back
thing
and
I know,
forth to the bathroom.
One thing I know, so two things I know, sir. I ain't did shit, so. Whatever y'all gonna do, if y'all gonna charge me with something, charge me. If y'all gonna let me go to my grandparents. I love my grandparents to death.
Well, I get that. You love your grandparents to death, which is why I think something bad happened, and I think you made a mistake.
Who made a mistake?
You.
What you mean you think I made a mistake?
Just what I said. If you love your grandparents, then that tells me you didn't do this intentionally.
Intentionally? You think I did this?
Oh, well, I absolutely think you did this. You just said neuroswarm to me. That's written on the wall in your bedroom.
Man, I wrote that like 4 days ago.
What? They killed my family.
Man, there was so much shit going on in that house. Man, these people breaking in and out of the house. It was so much shit going on in that house for days and days and days. Man, I got a neuroswarm legally implanted to me by the government. These people have been trying to kill me for money. These people are doing all type of shit to the house. All type of shit to me. Like, man, that shit crazy. The AI is artificial.
Who's these people?
Hey, the government. The government doing this shit because, man.
Why you? Why is the government targeting
because
you?
I was talking about shit I should have been talking about on the door when I was at Santa Rosa. See, these people have artificial intelligence on my phone.
Okay.
And when I go to talk about certain things, they would just cut the app completely off my phone.
Tell me more about this neuroswarm.
I ain't trying to talk about no goddamn neuroswarm. You talking about my grandma and my granddaddy dead, and that shit right there was over 4 days ago.
Okay. Well, the bottom line is your grandma and your granddaddy are still dead, and if you think this had something to do with it, I don't want to try to figure that out. Because right now, what I've got is I got your grandma and granddaddy dead. Okay, that's a fact.
I understand that you got my grandma and granddaddy dead, but I ain't have shit to do with it. You talking about blood on my face.
You have blood on your face.
I said it's my neuroswarm because it's a neuroswarm on my foot. Hell, y'all wrote that on the wall when I'm hearing all type of weird shit going on.
You just told me you wrote that on the wall 4 days ago. Now you're saying I wrote it on the wall?
No, that's what I just said. That I wrote it. I never said you. Don't.
That's what you just
please
said.
Don't do that, sir.
That's what it sounded like you said. And
I'm
if
not
I
trying
heard
to
you
go back
wrong,
and forth while you trying to argue with me and find out to make it seem like I did something to my grandparents. Man, I ain't do shit to my grandparents. I love my grandparents. And you talking about my granddaddy got beat with something? What the fuck I'm gonna do that for? If anything, I'm gonna beat somebody about my granddaddy, man. I'm not doing that.
I don't know what happened.
As the interrogation grew more intense, officers showed Jordan the message found on the wall in his bedroom, directly linking him to the scene. Because earlier, when he was taken into custody, he had mentioned a neuroswarm, the exact same phrase written on that wall. Now, the connection was clear. It was no longer about proving he was involved. It was about getting a confession and finding out why. And what he would say next, no one was prepared for.
Yeah, clearly something happened if my grandparents dead. I ain't had nothing to do with it. If that's what y'all trying to insinuate, man, this shit.
I'm not trying to insinuate it. I point blank told you that I think you had something to do with it. And I'm asking you for an explanation of how you didn't. Because again, we're looking at the facts. And I've got blood that I guarantee is going to match your feet from your grandpa's room, where he's at, to your bedroom, to the bathroom, and then out of the house.
And you say it's a guarantee? And so if you guarantee that, and it does come back, that's what it is, which is not, because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's my granddaddy. That's y'all playing games because you have the knowledge that I have.
I'm not playing any games. I'm telling you what I have.
I mean,
and I'm being straight with you. So you keep saying I'm insinuating. No, I'm not insinuating. I'm point blank saying I believe that you killed your grandma and your grandpa.
I ain't kill nobody, man.
Okay.
I ain't kill no damn body. Is y'all gonna let me go? Cause
no, I'm not letting you go.
What you mean not letting me go?
How am I gonna let you go?
Man, I ain't do shit to nobody, man.
It's easy to say that, but the evidence looks a little different.
Man, you crazy as hell, man. So what, I'm being charged with this?
Potentially.
Man, hell no, man.
I will let you know when I make that decision.
Charge me with what?
Murder. 2 counts.
Man, you tripping, man. My grandparents?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lie.
The blood's there, so give me an explanation for how the blood gets there if it's not grandpa's blood.
It ain't gonna be my granddaddy blood. I got a cut on the back of my hip, one of them tight ass shoes that my skin could peel back on. You see that bit?
Yeah, well, I see it. I see. Yeah, you're right. You got a blister, but that's not going to get blood on your face, and that's not bleeding. But what I can tell you is there's dry blood on the bottom of your feet. I can see it.
Dry blood on the bottom of my feet.
There's dry blood on the bottom of your feet. Put your foot up on your leg.
I'm not doing none of that, man, because I don't know what type of games you
I'm not playing a game. I'm just going to show you. All I'm going to do is point. Now I know you don't believe that I can sit in this room and make blood appear on your feet just by pointing at them. I know you're not going to say that.
You can swallow what you want, but I'll walk around barefoot. Yesterday I ain't had no socks.
Okay. Let me see your feet.
I'm not doing that, man.
Put your feet up.
You're not
here.
going to make it look like no type of way of me in this room.
I'm not trying to make
while
anything.
I'm on camera.
I'm not trying to make anything.
That camera recording, right?
Yeah. So,
okay,
so then I can't do anything, can I? How am I going to do? All I'm asking is look at your feet. That's all I'm asking. Because when you just put your foot up there, I can see there's dry blood on it. All I'm going to do is point to you and show you what I'm talking about. You know what else I see? I see blood right there on your pants. Right there. And maybe that's blood.
Man,
maybe
that's not blood, man. Look here, man.
That's not. All right.
Chill. Come on, man. That's what I be talking about. Y'all be playing games,
Great.
man.
I'm not playing a game.
Blood. You always talking about blood. Swab it. I ain't do shit. Swab it. It ain't gonna come back. My granddaddy, she just talking about blood. I mean, I don't got time to play, man. Because you talking about my granddaddy and my grandma have been killed.
Yeah.
And just like you say that blood. Huh?
Just lift your foot.
Lift your foot up.
I'm not doing none of that shit, man. I'm not doing none of that, man.
Yeah.
Because you know there's blood on the bottom.
You know there's blood on the bottom of your feet.
Okay, well,
you know that because you walked around in the damn house with it.
What you gonna do? Tart me?
Flip your hand over.
That's gonna beat. That's my blood. I guarantee that come back my blood. I'm sitting here rapping in my room, beating on the table with a spoon. That's gonna come back my blood.
Okay. All I asked you is how it got there. That's all I asked you.
Beating on the table with a spoon. I broke the spoon.
Okay.
Got a glass spoon. That's gonna come back my blood.
A glass spoon. I've never seen a glass spoon.
It was a glass spoon I was using to eat my Reese's Peanuts, Jeffy peanut butter. Fast, and it was about this long, and the spoon was about the size of my thumb.
Where was that you were eating it? Yeah, but
I did something to you.
But we do stupid shit when we're angry.
I'm not doing no shit like that. That's not stupid shit.
And that's the thing.
That's not stupid shit.
That's the thing.
That's not stupid shit.
There's nothing but pure anger. Pure anger. And what happened to your granddad?
That crazy fuck, man.
With Jordan continuing to deny any involvement, it began to frustrate the officers. Every piece of evidence they brought up, he had an excuse for, even when nothing he said made sense. Still, he stuck to his story, refusing to break, until eventually, the pressure built up enough that the officer stepped out of the room.
Trying to accuse me, talking about I got blood on my foot when it's fucking mud.
Why are you still stuck on that?
Because that shit fucking crazy the way you trying to make a scene on camera. Oh, you got blood on your foot, show me that. And
hold on. Dear camera, we disagree about there being blood on his foot.
Is that an HD camera?
I think it's blood on his foot. He thinks it's not. We'll wait for the scientific test. Are you happy now? Can we move on?
That's about the size of it.
Can we move on, please?
Well, I'm done, man. Because you just going around in circles saying stupid shit. I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on, man.
How was asking you about your grandma's stupid shit? Tell me that.
Because not asking about my grandma, you keep coming, so why? So what do you and your grandma and granddaddy argue about? What made your grandma? Bro, what type of motherfucking question is that?
What was the last question I asked you? Tell me about your grandma. What do you like about your grandma?
And I told you 3 things I like about my grandma. I don't want to see her like you was my therapist and my homeboy and go over these types of things with you like.
But it's important for us in a homicide investigation to understand our victims. It helps us understand our victims.
Yeah. I need a lawyer, man. Goddamn, if you finna charge me for that, because I ain't do shit. I'm done talking about that shit.
So
man.
are you saying you want a lawyer?
Fuck no, I ain't saying I want a lawyer. I ain't do shit, but you keep talking about it. I'm not talking no more. I don't want them to the... Yeah, man, you
so you don't want to talk to me anymore?
You making it seem like everything that you're saying out your mouth. Yeah, I did it. I'm not gonna keep running around in a circle with you, trying to figure out what happened to my grandparents.
Do you want to continue talking? Before I ask
if you're trying to help me figure out what happened to my grandparents, hell yeah.
But I am absolutely trying to figure out what happened to your grandparents. That is all I've been trying to do. Is figure out what happened to your grandparents.
I won't talk no more, man. Because you trying to make it seem like I did that shit. I should never been spinning around in a circle with you didn't know. You did it talking about me. Would you finna let me go?
Nope. Definitely not fixing to let you go.
With the officer stepping out of the room, the forensic team moved in, collecting all types of evidence, photographs of his hands and feet, along with fingerprints and footprint impressions. They also carried out a forensic test known as an alternate light source examination. The lights were turned off, and a specialized blue/UV light was used to scan his hands and feet. This type of light can reveal traces of biological material, like blood, that aren't always visible to the naked eye. When exposed to this light, areas with possible blood either absorb the light or stand out against the skin, making hidden traces easier to detect.
I can refuse that part.
Nope.
No, sir.
Say no more.
I need to put your feet back out here for me.
What happened if I refuse?
Then you get charged for that.
Be instructing.
All right. I need both your feet out here, just right where they were before. Do either of you have a flashlight? I just need like a quick, even from the cell phone, just once I start spraying. Not yet. I'll tell you when.
Yeah, we'll see what we can figure out. Just let me know when you're ready.
Can we close the door just a little bit more?
Oh shit! Are you?
Alright, flash the flashlight. Come on. Alright, let's turn it off.
With the forensic team finished, the officer returned for one final attempt, this time taking a different approach, placing images of Jordan's grandparents in front of him, hoping that this would finally break through and make him face what had happened.
Now, I will say, I do owe you a little bit of an apology, in all fairness. I kept telling you your grandpa was beat because that's what I thought, because of all the blood. Not every day I get fooled.
Oh,
how many times did you stab him?
Man, what the fuck?
How many times did you stab him? And split him open too? That's hardcore, man. What happened? That's all I want to know is why did you get this mad? Now I know you're mad at me. And I can see how you lose your temper.
The fuck?
I thought for sure he was beat because all
Come on, man, y'all got me fucked up, man. Somebody do something to my granddad, man.
Fucked up. Now, what I will say, and like I said, you're a lot more gentler with Grandma. I mean, you only strangled her. I just want to know, was it the thick cord or the little cord that was by her body? Which one did you use?
I'm gonna talk about that, man. You tripping, man.
I'm sure you don't want to talk about it.
You sitting here talking about I would do shit. My family, man. I don't even look at this shit.
Oh no, you 100% did it. There's no ifs,
ands, or buts. Man, listen, man. Get this shit out of my face, man. I don't want to see no fucked up shit like this, dog.
I bet you don't, because I think you were mad when this happened.
I don't give a fuck what you think, man.
Tell me.
I don't give a fuck what you think, what you talking about, man.
Tell me how you lose control. Because that's what happened. You lost control. That's obvious. There's no way that you would have done this and been in control. Not the people you love. All I've been asking you is trying to understand what happened.
And somebody did this shit to my motherfucking family, man.
No, not somebody.
Man, I'm gonna talk, man, about that shit, man.
No, I bet you don't want to talk about it. I bet you don't want to talk about it.
No, you sit here accusing me doing shit like that, man. My motherfucking grandma, man.
You got blood all over you. You got blood in your toes. You got blood all over your hands. You don't want you have blood all over your hands because this shit gets messy. You can't stab somebody this many times. You can't split somebody open. You do. What do you think the blue shit was glowing on you? Do you know what that is that we sprayed on you?
If I got blood all over me, you got blood in your bed.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Stop being an asshole and listen. It's a defense mechanism. Okay? The stuff we sprayed on you adheres to the iron in blood. It's called luminol. And it lit up like a Christmas tree.
No.
Lit up like a Christmas tree. And this is why. This is why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is on his belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't stab somebody 20 times and not get blood on you. And all the washing you did at the sink wasn't enough. You probably could have taken a shower and you'd still have blood on you.
When you spin this little fairy tale shit all you want, dog.
You can call it a fairy tale.
I'm sitting here looking at this shit.
You're sitting here looking at this shit because this is what you did.
Yeah,
this is what you did.
Okay, man. I'm not going to entertain that shit, man. You say you're going to charge me with
I've already charged you. I've already charged you with second-degree murder.
Fucked up insidious shit, man. I wouldn't dare do no shit like that, man.
Here's the problem, though. Is that without an explanation of why, this ends up becoming first-degree murder really, really quickly.
With still no explanation of why or how he did it, officers had heard enough. The evidence against him was overwhelming, far too much to ignore, and there was no way they were letting him walk free. So Jordan King was taken into custody and booked into jail. Eventually, officers were able to determine how both victims were killed. Claiborne King was found in the bedroom, showing signs of a violent attack, with multiple injuries across his body and trauma to the head. Andrea Hutchins King, found in the office, had been killed by strangulation, with evidence suggesting a wire had been used. However, for Jordan, he never explained why he did it, but was initially charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder. But those charges were later upgraded to 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder. As of now, he remains in custody, awaiting trial. Once again, we have a Patreon with uncensored and raw footage. Link in the description.